I'm not a financial advisor, and the things I tell in the videos is not financial advice. What I'm trying to do in this YouTube channel is to review crypto projects as good as I can. In this video, I'm gonna try to review Manta network. Let's start. While I'm recording this video, Manta network is located at 103rd place on CoinGecko, and it has a market cap of $750 million. Let's go to the webpage and have a basic idea first. The slogan is telling us explore ZK with the modular blockchain on Ethereum. Manta Pacific mainnet is live. Manta network has two blockchains. One of them is on Ethereum. It is a layer 2 and it is a ZK rollup. And the other one is on Polkadot. It is a parachain and its name is Atlantic. The Ethereum one has a specific name as Pacific, and the Polkadot one has a specific name as Atlantic. So both blockchains are being operated under Manta network project, and they have a bridge between them. So we're gonna try to understand the project in detail in a minute, but let's first check the CoinGecko page, the tokenomics and the charts, etc. So when we go to the CoinGecko page, we can see the total supply is 1 billion. So we have two blockchains, means that we have two tokens. We need to check both of them if this total supply is correct or wrong. So we can see the explorers part in here, subscan. Subscan means that it is the explorer page of Polkadot parachains. So in here, as you can see, Manta Atlantic has 1 billion tokens, the total supply, and the other one is on Ethereum. As you can see in here, it's loading. We have total supply as 1 billion again, and this one is ERC20. So it means that actually we have a total supply 1 billion plus 1 billion is equal to 2 billion, but we still can assume the total supply as 1 billion because they have created 1 billion in each one to be transferable between them, and they have created a bridge, and they are not trolling the total supply by manipulating both supplies. No, the supply on the Polkadot parachain will be used for the transfers coming from the Ethereum one. Yeah, so the total supply 1 billion is correct, but the maximum supply in here is not correct. Maximum supply is unlimited, and this project has an inflation as 2% in a year currently, but according to the decisions by the governance of this project, this can change in the future. But right now it is 2% inflation yearly. So for circulation supply, we need to check only the part in Ethereum layer 2. When we come to this page, if we go to the holders part, we can see the token distribution to the wallet addresses, and we can calculate a circulating supply according to our perspective. For me, this circulation supply information on CoinGecko is nearly correct. So 25% of circulation supply I accept. So when we go to the chart, as you can see, this project has been listed on CoinGecko in the last 1 month. So it is a very young project. It has been developed for the last 3 years, but for the last month, it has been listed on CoinGecko on also many exchanges. This project has launched around 1 month ago, following the listing on exchanges and CoinGecko, and now the crypto community is aware of this project, but it has been developed for the last 3 years. So when we check the markets part, we can see it has been listed on many exchanges. There are 3 pages in here, and every page has 10 exchanges. Before going into detail, let's have a quick summary. According to the supply situation, the risk is medium for me. According to the chart and the price, the risk is medium again for me. According to the exchanges, there is no risk, but we still need to know there is always a very small amount of risk in the centralized exchange, so we need to be careful about that. Don't forget about the FTX. So let's go to the details now. When we click the GitHub, we can see they have 99 shares on GitHub, and around 70 of them are exactly about the project. They're not forked, and 15 of them are being updated regularly. So according to the GitHub situation, the project is getting a check mark, no problem. When we go to the Twitter, we can see they have more than 700,000 followers. As you know, 1 month ago, this project has launched with a marketing strategy, so the Twitter followers grew so significantly. Now let's go to the web page again. Let's try to understand what this project actually doing, and then we're gonna check the web page as fast as we can. As you know, there is Ethereum, there is Polkadot in the industry right now. We can consider them as platforms, not blockchains anymore, because they are huge. And there are some other huge platforms, and there are other many blockchains, proof of stakes, proof of works, etc. In this video, we are trying to understand Manta network. So for Manta network, we need Ethereum and we need Polkadot because it has a connection with those platforms. So Manta has been under development in the last 3 years, and it has been developed under Polkadot as a parachain. While they are developing the parachain, they have been using the ZK technology, and they are trying to understand and they're trying to expand the capabilities of ZK technology. And after having some experience, they have decided to create a layer 2 on Ethereum as a ZK rollup. Yeah, now they are familiar with the ZK technology on their Polkadot, and then they have decided to create layer 2 on Ethereum. Right now they have both chains active. Both chains has a system of proof of stake. Actually, it is delegated proof of stake. We can stake our Manta tokens on both of them. But right now, they're mainly focusing on the layer 2 on Ethereum, and they are working on expanding their ecosystem by making many partnerships. And then they will focus to the parachain on Polkadot. They will launch the mainnet officially, and they have already created a bridge between these chains. Yeah, we can use this bridge to transfer our tokens between each other right now. All of them actually active right now, and they are also working on a governance system where the community will be able to vote for the changes on the networks. So Manta is actually all about having two chains with ZK technology and connecting them and having the advantages both from EVM technology and the Polkadot technology. And for the tokens, you can use them for staking, for governance, and also for the fees in the chain. So the usage area of the tokens are basically these three, but also in the ecosystem decentralized applications, as you know, you can use Manta tokens as well. And also they have planned to distribute some of the fees to the ecosystem applications to make incentives for the developers to come to this ecosystem and build their decentralized applications on Manta network. So Manta is basically this. We try to understand, and if you have any questions, I'm not trying to go to the details. I'm trying to avoid to be more detailed and specific. And now let's try to understand the web page as fast as we can. Under the slogan, we have two links. One of them, add Manta Pacific to the MetaMask. By clicking this link, we can add the Manta Pacific network on Ethereum to our MetaMask. And the number two is the bridge to Manta Pacific. If you have any token on Ethereum as USDT, Manta, USDC, or Ethereum, or other tokens, you can transfer them from Ethereum mainnet to the Manta Pacific mainnet to layer 2 ZK rollup on Ethereum by clicking this link. And there is another bridge in here, bridge to Atlantic. If you click this one, you can come to the page where you can transfer your tokens between Manta Pacific to Manta Atlantic from layer 2 on Ethereum to Parachain on Polkadot, or vice versa. Yeah, and there are some other chains they are supporting, the Polkadot main chain, Moonbeam, and Asset App. You can convert your tokens between them. So they have 2 bridges active right now. They are working, but please be careful if you want to use them, because they're bridges. In the crypto industry, as you know, bridges are the most dangerous ones. Just try to use with minimal tokens. If you see everything working well, then you can continue with the other tokens you have. So they have a link in here as convert modular NFTs to tokens. They have an event. They have created some NFTs, I guess, and they have converted them to Stone tokens and WUSDM tokens, and they will be available to get on March 26, 2024. And meanwhile, you can use those tokens in the ecosystem projects. They're saying like that, but we do not know the details. We need to connect our wallet to continue, but I did not create a wallet yet. So there is another link in here, claim your airdrop tokens. They have an event as airdrop to make the crypto community more familiar with this project, and they have spared 5% of the total supply, as you can see, 50 million tokens for airdrop distribution. And if you can connect your wallet on Ethereum side or Polkadot side, and you can get your airdrops if you can. If you have some questions about this airdrop, you can click this FAQ, and the name of this airdrop is Into the Blue, and you can read the FAQs in here, and you can claim your airdrop tokens if you can. So if we go down a little bit more, as you can see, modularity for lower gas fees. This project Manta Network is using this Celestia's infrastructure. I do not remember if we reviewed, yeah, we have reviewed Celestia in this channel as well. If you remember, Celestia is providing an infrastructure to create modular blockchains, and Manta Network is using Celestia's infrastructure. They have a partnership between them, and if you check YouTube, you will be able to see they have been making interviews together with Celestia and Manta together, as you can see. So they are using Celestia infrastructure, and this infrastructure is allowing them to create modular, lower gas fees, and fast transactions. And if you click this link, build on Manta, you can learn every detail in this documentation page, and this documentation page is enough for understanding and creating your own decentralized applications. I have checked, you can check also. And there is another link in here, apply for an ecosystem grant. If you click this one, you can apply for a grant. In this page, you need to fill the form, and then they will communicate you, maybe. If we go down a little bit more, we can see core features. As you know, every blockchain is writing these sentences to their webpage. Low fees, high scalability, new ZK use cases. This is specific for this project. You can use ZK technology, on-chain gaming. So there are other ones, growing ecosystem, developer friendly. All the blockchains are saying the same thing, so I'm not mentioning them. And there are 2 links in here. Meet your ZK SBTS. This is a complex thing as well. You can make your own KYC on chain. If you come to this page, connect your wallet. If you make the KYC, you can get ZK certificate, and I guess this is an NFT. On the other hand, on this page as well, if you have attended any of the events for Manta Network, I think they are giving NFT to you as well. As you can see in here, already minted 105. If you attend to the event, maybe they are giving a code to you, and then you connect your wallet, write that code in here, and you mint your NFTs. Maybe it's working like that, but I am not sure on that. There's another link in here, build ZK application on Pacific Network. If you click this, it's going to forward you to the documentation, again, you can learn and you can build your own application. As you can see, there is this total value lacked, and 1.8 billion is a huge number, as you can see. But this is not really correct. As you can see on DeFi Llama, if you check, you can come to the chains in here. Then you can check Manta network in here. And as you can see, there is this total value lacked of $500 million. If you go to the other DeFi explorers, you'll see other numbers. So this is not really important. You can check all of them. Of course, none of them is exactly correct, but you can estimate between the numbers. So for me, this project has a total value lacked between 500 million and $1 billion. But this is already a huge number for a young project. So it means that many people in the crypto industry, especially the strong hands, they believe in this project and they have invested into the DeFi systems of this project. So now let's check the ecosystem page. Ecosystem projects, they are telling us they have 221 ecosystem projects. When we come to this page, while reviewing the blockchain projects, we need to be very careful about the ecosystem elements. If they're exactly building on the top of this blockchain, or these ecosystem elements are some elements third party. So on this page, I have checked nearly all of them. And as you can see, I will give some examples. In here, there's Omni Network, BNB Chain, Alchemy Pay, Binance Academy, Binance Labs, Celestia, Clover, Cointelegraph, CoinMarketCap, etc. There are lots of things like these ones. These are not the applications which are building on top of Manta network. These are the third-party companies, infrastructures, etc., which are having some connection with Manta network. So in this 221, only 30 of them are being developed on top of Manta network. The others are some third-party elements which have connections with Manta network. So we need to be careful about that, but 30 is also a huge number for an ecosystem which is a young project. There are many blockchains on the crypto industry right now. They have been serving more than 3 years and they do not have 30 applications on top of their blockchain. So this is a success. For ecosystem, this project is getting a check mark as well. If you go down a little bit more, they are showing some highlights on the ecosystem in here. Some of them they want to show, they are proud. And if you go down a little bit more, ecosystem native projects, these are the projects which are exactly building on top of Manta network. Yeah, you can check them as well. You can click them, you can go to their page. 90% of them are real. They have websites and they have working products. If you go down a little bit more, you can see explore our ecosystem. We have already checked this link, and explore the docs. We have already checked the documentation page. If you go down a little bit more, we're gonna see our roadmap. If you click and if you check this roadmap page, you can see there are some elements which are completed, and these ones are recently launched. The launched ones are about having some partnerships. You can check Manta Pacific, OKX Wallet, Manta Pacific, Layer 0, Manta Pacific Apollo X, and Manta Pacific Quick Swap. And ongoing events, Manta Pacific Roadmap. They are working on the roadmap as well. And upcoming to be announced, as you can see, Manta Atlantic mainnet launch. This is the Polkadot one. The network is already running, but they will have a mainnet launch. And the other one is Manta Pacific Stage 2. So they will update their Pacific network on Ethereum. If you click any of them, you can see the details. Some of them has a long explanation and some of them has only Twitter links. The explanation on Twitter you can take. So okay, we have checked the roadmap as well. If we go down a little bit more, there are notable achievements. The Manta Pacific testnet, you can deploy your applications and test your applications before deploying them on mainnet. And the other one is the largest trusted setup. While the announcers and the launch of this project, there were many people contributing, and this was the largest trusted setup. That's why they are calling it a notable achievement. More than 4,000 participants. And the number 3 is the Z Prize winner. There have been a competition, I guess. I do not know the details. You can check the FAQ if you're curious. And as I understand, they have won a prize up to $750,000 about the ZK technology development. So these are the notable achievements. If we go down a little bit more, we can see some pictures, events from events around the world. If we go down a little bit more, become an Manta champion, and you can see the social links in here. Follow them and become a champion, they are calling it. And then we have finalized the page until here. There are some links on the top. Let's check them as well. Ecosystem we have already checked. For developers documentation we have already checked. There are explorers in here. These are the third-party explorers. You can check all of them. There is this CoinMarketCap as well. On-chain data, DeFi Llama, Dune, etc. You can see the on-chain data for DeFi, and these are the third-party web pages as well. If we click these networks, we can see Manta Pacific and Manta Atlantic separately. In here we can see the links for the Pacific and the links for the Atlantic, but we have already checked all of them 5 minutes ago, so I'm not going in detail in this page as well. If we click this governance page, they have created another page. They have been creating the system of their governance, and there are 3 pages in here in this web page. As you can see, there are many details, but the governance system is not active yet, as I understand in here. But there is only this form. If you click it, you can check it. This form is not really active, but I think still active enough. So they have been building this governance system, but it's not out yet, as I understand. And there is another link in here, learn. If we click this tokenomics, and it's going to forward us to the Medium page. This is a blog share, and this blog is telling us about the Manta tokenomics, and this blog is actually updated, as you can see, January 15, 2024. If you read this page, you're going to learn all about the tokenomics of Manta. Everything is described in detail in this page, and as you can see, there is this 2% inflation information is listed in here as well. Let me see. Yeah, in here, 2% yearly minting rate starting from token genesis. Token genesis is the 1 billion. Yeah, correct. We have confirmed this as well. So under this learn part about Manta, the team is not listed in here, so I will not click this page. Nothing special. There is this career page. We can see there are some job announcement in here. You can check them if you're interested. So we have finalized the web page, but we did not see the team yet. Let's see the team, and while checking the team, let's check YouTube page as well. They have a YouTube channel, and on this YouTube channel they have, as you can see, 57 videos, and it has been active for the last 2 years, but in the last 1 year, as you can see, it has not been active. There is only one video in the last 1 month, you can see there. But for the team, we need to write to the Manta Network team, to the Google, and if you click the crypto rank page, you can check the main team in here, Victor, Kenny, and Shumo. If you write their names on YouTube, you can see they have some interviews in events. They're not really active on the camera, they're not really active in the interviews, but they have been creating events and they have been attending to the events for Polkadot and Ethereum generally. For the team, we can put a check mark, but not really 100% comfortable. We know them, they are active, but they are not really so much active, but getting the check mark, it is enough for us. So okay, we have checked the team, we have tried to understand the project, and then we have checked the web page as fast as we can. So now let's go to the CoinGecko page again and try to understand the project. I will start with the negative comments. The only negative comment for this project for me is this project is very young and this project is very complex. A very young, very complex project with the hands of young team. So team is young and energetic. They can continue this project. They can make this project brilliant. But on the other hand, young projects have always risks because they did not get hack attacks yet. They did not have the team decision experience yet, and the workload is huge. Yes, they have great partners as for now, but we do not know what will happen in the near future. We need to be very careful about the young projects. The only negative thing for me is young, complex, and huge workload. So there is no other negative thing for me because they are professional in the crypto industry. They have created a very complex thing as understandable. The positive thing is the tokenomics started well, the listing started well, and the infrastructure with two blockchains having the advantages from the Ethereum side and the Polkadot side is positive. We can see the team and the development is ongoing, and they have already created their ecosystem page, and they have already around 30 decentralized applications which are being developed on top of their network. So these are the positive things from me. Yeah. So this project is now located 103. So let's try to understand what this project can do in the future. Let's write this 103 in here. If we are in the bull market and if the bull market continues for a long time, this project will jump. Of course, with the others, it's going to jump, but we do not know in the which phase of the bull market. And then if a bear market arrives, of course the price will fall. But the question is if the price will fall lower than the point it has started to grow. So I think there is a possibility for this to happen. Let's write possibility. So okay, where is this possibility coming from? This project is young and means that the team have not experienced the thinking differences, and this means that some of the team members may leave the project and maybe the new ones will come to the project, and we do not know how this thing will affect the project. So if a project young, there is always risk for team. And also the hack possibility. They have bridges, and they have two bridges, and they have third-party bridges as well, and one network on top of Ethereum and the other one on top of Polkadot. And this bridge is extremely dangerous. Yes, I know they're professional and they're protecting it, but we have seen many great bridges have some leakages and then they have been hacked. So there is this possibility as well. We need to be very careful about that. And also the tokenomics, 25% of circulation supply will increase nearly to the 40% in 1 year because it's the first year and they have a schedule for releasing the tokens other than the 2% inflation. Yeah, there are three risks. If they happen, it may lead the price go down lower than the point it has started to grow. So we need to be careful about that. So if the bull market is not here yet, and if the bear market will continue for some time, I estimate this project's price will go down slowly. While going down slowly, it may go down significantly or it may go up significantly in some certain points, but I cannot estimate it because this project has been launched with the power of the great hands in the crypto industry like Binance and others. So they can manipulate the price even in the bull market or in the bear market to upside or downside. So we cannot be sure about that. Other than that, I estimate the price will go down slowly in the bear market, not significantly. And for me, this project is located at 103 right now. For me, this project deserves between 100 and 150 as for now. As the current situation with this ecosystem, with this infrastructure, and the great hands, with the great hands, it deserves between 100 and 150. And according to this information, while the crypto industry is having 10x in the bull market, while having all crypto industry going 10x, I assume this project will make some 10x together with the crypto industry. But there is one risk. If these things happen, team problems, hack problems, tokenomics problems, this project may go down lower than 150. And if this happens, I estimate this project can go around 300, and it may start to live around those numbers. But if they can be careful about these things, and if things work great, and if ecosystem continues to grow, then this project can go higher than 100. It can go between 50 and 100, and it may live there for a long time. There are these two possibilities as well. So, but please do not forget, all of these are my ideas following my experience and coding things, etc. Please try to search as much as you can, try to read and try to understand as much as you can, and then make your own decisions. And this video should be the only one point of information places. So, okay. Next week, hope to see you again. Take care until that time. See you.